Hello, everybody. Brent back with another edition of Near Mint Musings. And today I'm going to do first of hopefully a few of my OBAK T212 card showcases. And today specifically I'm going to showcase 4 cards from the Tacoma Tigers from 1910. In the background, you see a picture of their championship team from that same year, from the Northwestern League, being a lifetime Washingtonianer. Is that what you call them? Washingtonier? I don't know. Washington Stater. I am focusing on the Northwestern League cards, so that would be teams from Tacoma, Seattle, and Spokane. And today we'll be focusing on Tacoma. Before I dive into the cards, I thought I'd give a kind of a product detail backstory on what the T212 OBAKs are all about. So basically, before Major League Baseball spread to the West Coast in 1958, the Pacific Coast League was considered to be the cream of the crop in the West. The league was considered to be almost as competitive as the American and National Leagues were, actually, since many of the players had the talent to make the big leagues, but many weren't willing or had the desire to venture too far from home. In any case, the games drew large crowds and often had longer seasons than the games in the East. Due to these factors, many of the PCL-only cards get a lot more attention among collectors than many of the minor league sets issued in other parts of the country. Perhaps the most widely collected PCL issues were the ones that came inside packages of OBAK cigarettes, specifically between the years of 1909 and 1911. Unlike the T206 series, there were different sets issued each year. However, the T212 catalog number has been assigned to all OBAK cards, regardless of the year they were issued. Also, while considered to be a PCL issue only, the 1910 and 1911 sets also included players from the Northwestern League. And that's what I'm focusing my collection on, are teams from the Northwestern League, specifically from Washington State. So that's a little backstory on the T212 OBAKs. So I'm going to dive into the 4 cards that I have and give what little information there is about these players. Since they were played so long ago and played minor leagues only for the most part, there's really not a whole lot of history or statistics on these players, but I will share with you what I could find. All right. So first off, we have Conrad Starkel. Conrad Starkel, born 1880 in Russia, he appeared in just one major league game, and that was for my beloved Washington Senators. He played in that one game on April 19th, 1906. He had 1 strikeout and gave up 3 runs in just 1 inning. That was the only major league appearance of Conrad Starkel's career. A lifetime minor leaguer in the PCL in Northwestern League. Conrad Starkel. Next up, we have Anson Mott. Anson Mott was born in 1882 in Kansas. He had a 7-year career, all in the minor leagues. He played with Seattle in 1906 and in Portland from 1907 to 1909. And he had just 1 season with the Tacoma Tigers in 1910. Anson Mott. Next up, we have Walter Stevens. And notice these great evergreen trees in the back. Another reason why the OBAKs are so popular is because of the detailed background artwork that they provide. Now, Walter Stevens, there's not a whole lot of information on where he's from. We think he was born possibly in Minnesota. He played with Duluth in the Northern Copper County League in 1906, then took a big step from the Class C circuit to Milwaukee in 1907. Stevens was traded from the Brewers in Milwaukee to Spokane in 1908. In 1909, he went from Spokane to Tacoma, and he also played for them in 1910. That's about all we know of Walter Stevens. And my fourth card is Kurt Coleman. Kurt Coleman. Kurt Coleman was born in February of 1887 in New York. Excuse me, he was born in Oregon in 1887. I'll get to New York in a second. He played with the Tacoma Tigers for all of 1910 and 1911, because in 1912 he played third base for the New York Highlanders. He played in 12 games, had 9 hits and 37 at-bats with 4 RBIs. As many of you may know, the next year in 1913, the New York Highlanders became the New York Yankees. Kurt Coleman. So that is my OBAK T212 Tacoma Tigers showcase. Hopefully I plan to show more of my other T212 OBAKs with some Seattle players and some Spokane players. And then as I add more to the collection, I'll be looking forward to showcase those as well. All right, until next time, everybody. Appreciate you watching. This is Brent, Near Mint Musings. Have a good one.